Welcome to Mr. Beefy's Boxing, or just Beefy's Boxing, where we cover all kinds of boxing news and boxing subjects, where we have the meats by the pounds and covers the fights by the rounds. Before we jump into the video, be sure to like and subscribe so we can get the channel out to as many as possible. Now, on to today's topic. So, the Women's Champions Night is over, and man, it was a banger. It was a great one. Like, the four main cards on the main fight were just outstanding all throughout the night. And we're going to go over each of those before we get into the main event, the main course. Before we jump into it though, I have to say I am not a fan of this ring walk. I do not like all these flights of stairs that the fighters had to walk down, just because higher risk of them slipping and getting hurt or something happening. So the first one was going to be Garcia versus Dolan, and man, that just looked like it really just seemed like it was a one-sided fight. And Dolan, she looked so sad and defeated about 2 rounds into it. She had that look of, you know what, maybe my dream might not be in reach right now. And it showed. That's why we got the stoppage later on. Well, not a full stoppage. The corner threw in the towel. And it was a good call, because that was just not a good one for her. At first you could see she came in there so happy, so I guess full of hope. And about 30 seconds into the first round, that hope was fucking gone. Then the next one was Cameron versus Karaskova. I'm sure I butchered her name, but anyways, Cameron did what she did and just maintained the fight the whole time. Great footwork, great jab, good ring control. She established the fight. You know, the later half into it, it got a little bit more 50-50. But all in all, Cameron, she maintained control, and she had the better placed shots. Even by the end of it, she looked like she was fine, unlike her opponent. Now, the co-main event, Scottney versus Flores. Wow, that was a great fight. These two, they just went at it as soon as the bell started. And Flores, big up to her. And I mean big up, because she's so tiny, so adorable. She's like 4'10", 4'11", and it really showed in the ring. Despite being 4'11", she was all heart and spirit. I mean, she went in there and tried her best. All that being said, Scottney, she got the better shots. She maintained herself and controlled herself better. And yeah, she got the win, rightfully so. But with that, I would love to see a rematch. I would love to see a rematch between these two. Flores, like I said, really impressed me with this. I just loved her attitude. And, you know, I'm pretty sure everybody expected Scottney to just blow her out. And it was a good one. It was so fucking good to watch. Let's talk about the main event, though. The main event with Dubois versus Harper. It started off very good, a little slow, but Caroline went in there and she was very aggressive, very sharp. Harper, she stood toe-to-toe with her for a minute, but later the more it started going towards Caroline, more in her favor. And there was a point where, man, it was round 6, where Caroline got a good shot onto her. I think it was like a left hook or maybe a left jab. But either way, it sent Harper down to the ground. I thought we was going to have a stoppage. But man, that 2-minute clock bullshit, we've got to fix that. The women have shown that they can hang with the men. They can do an extra minute per round. They've shown how hard they train. And as long as they agree to it, I don't see the problem with it. That being said, an extra minute, Dubois would have probably fucked Harper up after this knockdown, with Dubois taking it pretty comfortably on all the cards. Part of me is a little salty that her and Clarissa Shields are friends, because that would be one hell of a fight one day. Who knows, maybe it will happen. But right now, Dubois, I can't wait to see her next fight. Harper, I wonder who would be a good tune-up for her after this. It wasn't like it was a complete beatdown like I was hoping or expecting, but, you know, it was pretty one-sided. And Harper, she's going to have to do some rebuilding. But let me know below, what did you think? Well, that was the final bell. The video is coming to an end. Before we end the video, I gotta say one more time, thank you so much for watching. Remember everybody, it's all about attitude. There is no progress without struggle, so stay in there. I've been your host, Mr. Beefy, and you all have been fantastic.
Enjoy Mr. Beefy. Turn on after Beefy.